Hello and welcome back to my channel and happy almost Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day is one of my favorite holidays. Also, I forget that I have these. I'm hoping that wearing this will kind of drown out the street sounds. The lighting is really bad in my house, so I have to have the door open to make it look nicer. Anyway, for this video, I thought it would be fun to make a pocket shrine for my Valentine for Valentine's Day. If you don't know what a pocket shrine is, neither did I. So I'll insert some cutie pictures to kind of give you an idea of what I'm talking about. I have seen a few TikToks and like videos on Pinterest that kind of are like little tutorials on how to make a pocket shrine. So I'm going, oh, I really hope you can't hear that. Anyway, tutorials. I've seen some tutorials online of how to make these. So I think I kind of have an idea, but we'll get into that. First, I want to show you the materials that we're working with. So for this project, I really don't want to buy anything. I just don't need to. I have a lot of material that I have saved. I hope this is not accentuating the street noises. Anyway, I just have a lot of fabric and such from other things that I really don't need to buy anything, you know? Anyway, let's just get into it. So, I think for the base of my pocket shrine, I want to use this material. If you saw my hennin video where I made a little princess hennin, you will recognize this fabric. Specifically, I want to use this pretty yellow design. I do think that I will use this. Again, I don't have like a full concept of what I want this to look like. I just went through my fabric stash, found these and said, yeah, that fits. So this for sure, potentially this, I don't know yet. But this is the base for sure. Along with that, I have this black fabric from a skirt that I cut. Again, I don't know if I will be using this, where I will be using it, if I decide to use it. It just seemed versatile. So, some black fabric. And then I also have this cute lace fabric that I could use for all sorts of things. Again, just a vibe. I don't quite know what I'm doing yet. That's for later in this video. Anyway, so then I have this fabric. Along with the fabric, I want to add, like you saw in the inspo pics that I inserted, some decorative pieces. So I'm going to break out my tin embossing kits. I am still very much addicted to tin embossing, and I think it would look so cute in my Valentine pocket shrine. To go with the tin embossing, I have little bits and bobs here that I thought would be cute little decorative pieces to add. Again, not quite sure where, but I think it would be so pretty somewhere in his pocket shrine. So I have this necklace that I have already taken apart for another project I made. But I just think that these like little decorative pieces are so pretty, and I could definitely find somewhere to put these. I also have, I went thrifting with my brother quite a while ago to make him a custom necklace, and I found these cute little buttons that I think would be so pretty. Here, let me give you a better, I don't know which one I'm going to use yet, but I'll just show you one. I think that would be so cute for like the little closure, maybe, I don't know. And then I have this cute little heart that used to be, I think, an earring, but I broke the earring part. So now it's just a cute little heart gem, which is perfect for a little Valentine pocket shrine. Okay. And then I can't decide yet. I have a few either Polaroids or photo booth strips that I'm debating on which ones I want to put into his pocket shrine, but we will figure that out when I figure out the concept a little bit better, so I know what to put inside of his pocket shrine. So yeah, those are all of the materials that I am going to use. Now we just need to get a better concept together and figure out exactly how I want it to look and where I want things to go. You get the drill. Come with me.
First, I started by drawing the little template that I wanted for my pocket shrine. This is what it looks like. And here it is all cut out. Now I'm going to make some tin embossed cuties.
Hello, sorry for whisper talking to you. Connor is in the other room and I do not want to spoil this for him. Anyway, this is where I am at so far with the pocket shrine. I just kind of wanted to explain my thought process a little bit for I guess what I want this pocket shrine to look like. So obviously, as you can see, I am going to tin emboss a little sacred heart up top, and then I want to have these two cutie little doves holding hearts on like the little side flaps, and then I think on the bottom square and the center square I want to have some pictures of us. These squares are a little small, so I don't think I'm going to be able to fit a Polaroid. But like I was saying earlier, I do have little photos from photo booths that we have taken together. Sorry, I'm giggling at whisper talking to you. Anyway, and then in the center, I want to have like a little pocket to put another Valentine's gift for him, kind of like in the video that I showed you, and then I will decorate as I see fit once the whole thing is like put together. But as of right now, I think it looks so cute. I'm really excited.
Hello, it is the next day. I just wanted to kind of show you the progress that we've made so far, even though you saw it yesterday. Also, I got my nails done. Anyway, so this is the little template that I followed for the pocket shrine. I am very impressed with myself, even though it's just squares. Anyway, along with this, I did do some tin embossing for like decorating his cute little shrine. So I've got this sacred heart, and then I've got two cute little doves holding these hearts, and then I did just like a few of these little silver hearts as well to fill in any gaps that I see fit. So, sorry if that was loud. I'm trying to be more professional with my microphone. Anyway, for today, we're going to try to put as much of this together as possible. Connor is at work for the night, so this is the prime time to get this done. I will admit, I don't know. I don't know. I don't want to sew. I know I'm gonna have to sew. It'll look so much better if I sew, but I don't know if I have to like cut. Maybe this is dumb, but I don't know if I have to cut these individual pieces out and then sew them together so they like fold in, you know? Or if I can just cut this entire base out and then sew on like decorative fabric. So to be honest with you, I think I'm going to try, well, I'll see how much fabric I have. I don't think I said this. I think I decided to start with a black base, and then I'm going to put the yellow decorative fabric over top because it's just a little sheer. I don't know how well it will, you know, function how I need it to function, you know? So I'm gonna use that black fabric as the base. And I think if I have enough of the fabric, I'm just going to cut this whole shape, like one shape. And if it doesn't do what I need it to do, then I will cut the individual pieces out, you know? Yeah, so let's get started.
First, I'm going to lay out that black fabric that I'm going to use as my base. Then I'm going to pin it in place so I can cut out both the black and the yellow. This is what it looks like.
Okay, that took forever, and the fabric that I picked is really annoying, but I will show you what I have. It's very rough. I am going to have to use my sewing machine, and then I have some, I don't know if it's embroidery string. I have thicker string that I think I'm going to go around the edges of the whole thing to make it a little bit more clean and pretty. But I'll show you what I got so far. Okay, so here it is. Obviously it's cut very rough, but both of these are way stretchier than I thought, and I can just clean it up once it's sewn together. This is going to be the inside, and this black fabric is going to be the outside, obviously. But yeah, I think next I'm going to just sew the two together, and then we will check back in.
He does hit us up and he's like, both of us, it's a group chat. It's a group, yeah. Who's gonna win? Who's gonna be my new BFF? Yeah, no, we're not beefing. We're all friends, really. No, Mark. What,
Hello! I thought it would be kind of fun to take a break from making the pocket shrine to do a little bit of baking. So a TikTok popped up on my Pinterest, which is hilarious to say. And it was a little baking video for a Valentine's treat that was, I'll just pop it up. Anyway, that is the perfect treat for specifically Connor. One thing about Connor is he does not like sweets, and it breaks my heart because I have the biggest sweet tooth in the world. But this is something that both of us will be able to enjoy, and you gotta have a treat for Valentine's Day, you know? So I found, it says you need puff pastry. Maybe this is like a common knowledge type thing, but I couldn't find anything that said tough pastry. Don't make fun of me. So I found this, which is just like for like crescent rolls. So I thought that I would just roll that out flat. I also do not have a little heart cookie cutter. I'm sure that if I got a heart cookie cutter, I could justify using it more than just Valentine's Day. And I did try to find one. I just could not find one that I liked. I did find some, but anyway, so I'm just going to do my best with a butter knife. Well, we will see how that goes. But the recipe seems pretty simple. Just these, some strawberry jam, obviously strawberries, and then some powdered sugar, but I feel like that's pretty optional. I did get powdered sugar because it makes it look cutie pie. And yeah, that's really it. So let's get to baking.
These are all of the ingredients that I'm going to be using for this recipe. I'm just starting by crumpling up some parchment paper to work on. And then we're going to dump this bad boy right onto the paper. Perfect. Then I'm going to take the butter knife, like I said, and carve out the hearts. They're not perfect, but they have character. And then I'm going to stab holes in the bottom, honestly, because the video told me to. Smear that jelly into the center. Top with some beautiful strawberries. And then once you top them with strawberries, we are going to pop them in the oven. All right, we're back and the pastries are out of the oven and we are just going to top them with powdered sugar. And they turned out so freaking cute. I'm obsessed. A little wonky, but they have character for sure.
Okay, I just finished sewing the little pocket shrine and I'm so glad that I sewed it. I really did not want to, but I definitely think it made it look a lot nicer. It's definitely not perfect, but cons won't mind. So I want to show you what it looks like so far. I just plugged the iron in. It does need a quick iron, but I think it's really cute. Let me show you. All right, this is what it looks like. Like I said, it's not perfect, but I think it's so cute. And then you'll just fold it like that. Again, it needs a little iron, but just to give you the vibe, sort of. Sorry, I'm all over the place. So it'll look like that. Put a button there, and then we're gonna decorate the inside. I do still want to make a pocket for this square, but I don't want to sew anymore. Oh God. So I might just glue a little pocket. We'll see. Anyway, I am very happy with how it's looking so far. Okay, I just finished ironing it and I just want to show you how cutie it is now that it kind of like falls in place. Oh my God. Oh, isn't that so cute? And then a little button here, decorate it, you get it. But yeah, I'm really excited. Okay, y'all, we have made it to the fun part. I just cut out my little tin embossed cuties. Oh my God, I am like so excited by how this is looking. so far nothing is even glued down. Anyway, I think that this is the photo strip that I want to use. For some reason, it like makes me kind of sad to like cut this up, even though it's for a very nostalgic thing that I'm sure will be kept forever. And I know that we'll take plenty more pictures in a photo booth together. Anyway, I think that these two are the pictures that I am going to use. We'll put the smiling one, I think, in the center, and then this cutie pie right down here. Or maybe I should do, they are, I could do 2 pictures per square because they are pretty small. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'll figure it out, but this is the photo strip that I'm going to use. Yeah, I'm just gonna get to decorating. I might not finish. I think that Connor might be getting off early, and if he does, I am going to take a break to hang out with him, but I will come back first thing in the morning and we will finish this project. All right, a little update. I made this cute little pocket out of some lace, and then I glued this little heart onto it, and then to cover, I hot glued it. I could not be bothered to sew. To hide, oops, so sorry. To hide the glue, I added this lace, and then I added these little shells because I thought they were cute. But later, probably tomorrow, I'm gonna make, I saw people on TikTok making, I don't know if they're Victorian, I'll insert some pictures or videos of what I'm talking about, but a little Valentine's Day card inside of his pocket shrine that I want to slip in here. So I just kind of put this piece of paper in to kind of give you the idea. But this is what it looks like without the piece of paper inside. Just a little pocket made of lace. I think it's really cute actually. And I can't decide. Sorry, I'm gonna move you up a little bit. Actually, I think I just decided. I couldn't decide if I wanted to outline these little photos with this green ribbon. Actually, no, I can't decide again. I just kind of think it'll be too busy. So I think I'm just going to glue these down just how they are. And then if I decide later that it looks a little empty, I will add, I've got lots of beads and charms and things. But for now, I think I do like how all of this looks just as is. So I am going to just glue everything down, and then I will decide what needs to happen, like if I need to fill it out or whatever. You get the idea. Hello and good morning. Sorry, I am whisper talking to you again. It is mine and Connor's day off, and he's in the other room, and he cannot hear me talking to you. Anyway, I finished the front part of the pocket shrine last night. And I used super glue. I kept saying hot glue yesterday, but I meant super glue. And honestly, I think that the problem that I'm running into would have happened with either glue. Anyway, I was using super glue to glue on all of my decorations, and it messed up. I don't know if you can see. Looks gross. So I tried to fix it with some of the yellow fabric pieces, but you can still see
the glue through. Anyway, so what we're going to do now is take some of that, this green ribbon, and I'm going to try my hardest to hide all of that yucky. And oh, also, I think I said earlier that I was gonna take embroidery thread and like fix. I'm trying not to show you the front because I don't want to spoil the review. You have to wait till the end to see it. But I was gonna take embroidery thread to like fix this fraying. You can't really see it too much from the back, or you can here. But I kind of like it. It makes it look like, I don't know, kind of cool. Anyway, so that's what we're gonna do next. And then once we finish that, we're gonna add the button and stuff too. But once we finish decorating or fixing the front, I need to make his Valentine card. I kind of talked about it last night, but I want to make like a Victorian inspired Valentine's Day card for him to put in that little lace pocket on the inside. And I don't know how to do that at all. So we're gonna figure that out. Sorry. Don't get dizzy. We're gonna figure that out after. Okay. I just finished the back of the pocket shrine and I broke a sweat. If you make one of these, do not glue anything, or at least use like a thicker fabric. I kid you not. 3 layers of fabric, and you can still see the glue through it. I really struggled with the back. I do like it. I definitely am not as excited about it as I am the inside, which I guess is okay. I'll show you it, but yeah, if you decide to make one of these, do not glue. Do not glue. You have to sew it. You will be so much happier. Anyway, I'll show you the back because you'll see it in the reveal anyway before the inside. Anyway, I'm like embarrassed. It's cute. Hold on. So, okay. I don't know. See, like right there, glue. All of that glue. I don't think that Connor will care. He will like it no matter what, I'm sure. But it is so frustrating. I do think it's cool though. Oh, but the glue really bothers me. Oh, I thought about like gluing more stuff to like hide like in the corners, but then it kind of defeats the whole purpose of the pocket shrine.
Hey, so sorry you can't hear me. I am just complaining about how it can't fold now.
But I do like it. I do think it's cute. I'll show you it. Fold it all the way up. Give me 1 second. That's what it looks like, all folded up. It is very cute. I added this little gem there because Connor's birthstone is a ruby. And then on the outsides, you can kind of see him here, which is annoying. I glued so much that it became hard to like close. But it's so cute. It's my first time making one of these anyway. And then I added these little yellow ones because my birthstone is shaking all over the place. My birthstone is citrine. It is really cute. I do like how it looks. The little button I was going to have, function as a button. I can't be bothered. I am so annoyed with this project at this point, which is a bummer. Because the inside is so cute. The outside is cute too. Like that's cute. It's fine. It's handmade. And he'll like it no matter what because I made it for him, obviously. But I think I just started off so strong with the inside that now this is pissing me off. Another thing. If you do decide to make one of these, do the outside first. Maybe you won't run into the same issues as me because you're not gonna glue anything when you make this. But it was like messing up some of the stuff that I did on the inside, which is irritating. Anyway, that's the only advice I have if you decide to make this. Now I am going to make his little Valentine card to put into that pocket.
Okay, so it turns out that this was actually pretty simple. I just used a little heart stencil, traced it on the paper, cut out the shapes, colored the design that I wanted, and I think it turned out so cute. I think Connor is going to love it.